Hello and welcome. Please take a moment to settle down, settle in. Sitting up tall, visualizing your spine elongating from the base all the way to the crown of your head. Keeping your back upright, shoulders relaxed, arms heavy, eyes softly closed. And allowing relaxation to flow all the way from the crown to the base of your spine. And the easiest way to come into this form of relaxation is through your breath. Maybe when you begin, your breath feels very light, short, even though your body may feel heavy. And taking a few deep breaths in, allowing any anxiety, any uneasiness, any stress, any worries that you may have to come into your awareness, being gentle on yourself, and exhale them out, visually seeing them leave your energetic body. No need to get involved in the contents of what it is you're experiencing, simply recognizing any uneasiness and allowing it to flow through your body, through your breath, and out, back to the earth. And taking a moment here today to set an intention for your practice. Setting something achievable, not too big, and also what comes out naturally, without looking for something, without trying to force it. And allow this intention, this word, these words, this feeling, whatever it may be, to sit in the center of your heart space. And the creation of this world, the mountains, the oceans, its balance in this universe is all from the creation that is an expression of intention of being. And the mind finds it very difficult to grapple with these concepts, because the mind is fed with knowledge, information, and while amazing, while beautiful, while needed to transact and live in this world, it is the consciousness that resides within all of us that is the one that is manifesting, that is creating through intention. The mind is inside the purview of consciousness. Mind is restricted. And the easiest way to know this is by simply looking at the contents of what you are going through right now. Everything is a perception, is a 2-3-dimensional view of something you've seen, you've heard, you've smelt through all your senses, felt, tasted. And that's why we all have a different perspective of everything around us, within us, amongst us. Which is beautiful in its own right. But limited nonetheless. Even the idea that our natural state of being, our default state of being, is in meditation. It's only the turbulence that causes anxiety, stress. Much like the default state of the ocean is stillness. It's only the way the moon and all the other planets interact with the Earth's gravitational force that creates the waves, that creates the turbulence. And the ocean knows this. Because deep down inside at the floor bed of the ocean, what do we find? Stillness. And in this stillness, in the darkest places on this planet, there is life. Life that thrives in this space. So much water pressure, so much difficulty that we might perceive that they are going through. But they are happy there, not wanting to go out and visit the mountains or go somewhere else where they don't believe they belong. They're happy where they are, in the way they are. All of this beauty is created through the intention of being, through the manifestation of consciousness. Our natural state is meditation. And meditation is nothing more than coming into recognition that we are divine. We are beautiful. We are loved. We are where we need to be. And in this natural state of being, we spawn creativity, even inspiration. Inspiration to inspire ourselves. And through this place, this space of being inspired, we experience growth. Much like it's the rains, the thunder, the lightning, the sunlight, spring that inspires the strength of the seed to sprout. To grow into a tree that's 1,000 times bigger than what it ever could have imagined being, simply through the intention of our consciousness, through the intention of our being. And I say ours because the consciousness that exists in that seed is no different than the consciousness that exists within me. That exists within you. That exists within each one of us. To inspire is to breathe. And it is this breath that gives us the awareness, the recognition, the realization that we are already divine. And let's take a few minutes here in silence to see what this means to us. What does inspiration mean to me? Without even looking at the contents of what came up for you, notice one thing. You didn't question if inspiration is good or bad. You recognized you needed it. You need it. You live it. You experience it. And this is because we've seen this happen through our lives. Whenever we have been inspired, we've been happy. We've seen new ways, new ideas sprout from this place. In the same way, if we come into experiencing divinity, happiness, joy in its core, sometimes referred to as bliss, We don't question whether bliss, happiness is good for us. We recognize it is. And we start living in that space of happiness, in that existence, in that being of bliss. And when we're able to recognize this and live in the recognition that inspiration in some ways, in a lot of ways, can enable us to stay in bliss. We live in meditation. And slowly coming back into your body, taking a couple of deep breaths in here. Thank yourself for being available here today for this practice, for yourself. I thank you for allowing me to share my energy, my practice. And I thank you for bringing yours. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to softly open. Namaste.